Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game. Your game is coming up next. But here's some information from the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
6 easy ways to become an MVP. And by MVP, we mean most valuable parent. Like all of us, the parents of high school athletes tend to protect their children from adversity, or they overly involve themselves by advocating for their success. But when they do, they're negating the value of participating in high school sports. Among other lessons, high school sports teach teenagers to take nothing for granted, how to overcome obstacles, and that an extraordinary commitment of time and effort is required in order to reach goals and experience achievement. High school sports also encourage independence and self-sufficiency, attributes that are needed to be successful in life. It's natural for parents to love their children, and it's important to support them in as many ways as possible. With this in mind, here are 6 easy ways that you can be the MVP of your child's high school team. Number 1, attend your children's games as often as possible. Nothing demonstrates interest and involvement more than being there. And be sure to invite Grandma and Grandpa to come along with you. Number 2, cheer for all the kids on the team, not just your own. Here's a test for you. Do you know all the players on your child's team? Could you say hello to them by their first name? Embracing the entire team is a great way to show that your interest is sincere. Number 3, be a resource for your child's team. Does a teammate need help with transportation? Is the team trying to raise money for new uniforms? Is someone needed to organize a pizza party before the tournament starts? Maybe you can help. Number 4, try not to criticize the coach or the officials in front of your child. Hey, you're human, and there may be times when you need to vent. But be careful when and to whom you do it. Criticizing the coaching staff undermines its credibility and tends to put your child in the middle. And games are seldom won or lost because of an official's call. Remember, coaches and officials are objective. Most parents are not. Empower your child to talk with the coach about concerns. Everybody wants more playing time, and understandably so. But encourage your children to have that conversation with their coaches instead of you doing it for them. Giving teenagers the confidence and conviction to speak up for themselves is one of the greatest benefits of participating in high school sports. Number 6, focus on the life lessons your children are learning, not on win-loss records or how many points they're scoring. According to the NC2A, only about 2% of all high school athletes win a sports scholarship, and the average value of it is less than $11,000. But every child will benefit from the lessons they've learned as a result of participating in high school sports for the rest of their lives. It's difficult being the parent of a high school athlete. There's far more emotion and social pressure involved than is ideal. But if you follow these 6 pointers, not only will your children love and respect you, but so will their teammates and coaches. And you might even be named MVP. Thank you for your support, and action to speak up for themselves is one of the greatest benefits of participating in high school sports. Number 6, focus on the life lessons your children are learning, not on win-loss records or how many points they're scoring. According to the NC2A, only about 2% of all high school athletes win a sports scholarship, and the average value of it is less than $11,000. But every child will benefit from the lessons they've learned as a result of participating in high school sports for the rest of their lives. It's difficult being the parent of a high school athlete. There's far more emotion and social pressure involved than is ideal. But if you follow these 6 pointers, not only will your children love and respect you, but so will their teammates and coaches. And you might even be named MVP. Thank you for your support of high school athletics in Indiana. Stay tuned now. The Indiana SRN game is next. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Heritage Christian Volleyball on Heritage TV, powered by Indiana SRN. Tonight, the 16-0 2A number 1 Heritage Christian Eagles visit the 11-9 Bishop Chatard Trojans in a key Circle City Conference matchup. I'm Eric Eaton, and I'm joined by Keith Myers for this remote broadcast. And Keith, this is a pivotal matchup for the Eagles as they're currently tied with Roncalli atop the league standings, and they would like to remain there when they host Roncalli on Monday night.
Yeah, you got Monday night is a big game, and of course we got it right here on Indiana SRN for you, starting at 7 o'clock. That game is at Heritage Christian, which is a very important place to play because you may have home advantage with your crowd. But you look at the conference schedule, Heritage is 2-0, Roncalli 3-0, Buff 2-2. Bishop Chatard can play spoilers tonight, 1-2. Guerin Catholic 1-0. And Covenant Christian 0-4. You look at Guerin and you say, well, they're 1-0 in the conference. Well, they have to make up 4 conference games. And guess what? They play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, all conference games to end the season. So, man, what a tough task for Guerin Catholic to maybe try to run the table. But, you know, you look at this game as these two teams have played very well from front to start of the season, 11-9 for the Chatard Trojans. But when you talk to Heather Lyon, they're young. She's very, very young, and she likes her kids, and they play very well. You talk to Coach Kay from Heritage Christian, she likes her team because they're very veteran-related. So this should be a very interesting. Can youth beat the veterans tonight would be a cool case. We got the city drawing tonight for you, and also the city seedings. We'll run through that for you tonight as well as we watch this ball game. I'm looking forward to this ball game. There's a lot of people, especially on the south side of Indianapolis, at Roncalli High School, that is watching this game tonight.
Tonight's matchup will taking place on the campus of Bishop Chatard High School in Indianapolis as 11-9 Bishop Chatard hosts 16-0 Heritage Christian in high school volleyball here tonight. And Keith, if you're Coach Lyon for Bishop Chatard, Heather Lyon, you know that she's probably told her club, hey, this Heritage Christian team might be looking ahead to Monday night. Let's play them a tough one tonight and come out strong. And if we can come out strong, we might get ourselves in a battle tonight.
And if we can surprise them and we win this game, all of a sudden they're in the driver's seat, so to speak, to maybe finish second. I don't think they can win it, but it would be nice to send Heritage Christian with a loss and a shot of not getting an opportunity to win the title.
Yeah, and for Bishop Chatard to stay in the match tonight against Heritage Christian, Keith, they're going to have to be they're going to have to focus on the fundamentals. Their fundamentals are going to have to be almost perfect tonight. They're going to have to cut down on their errors. They're going to have to get the digs to the setter and get a kill and get a chance to kill every time, because if they commit errors and they don't get clean attacks, that's going to give a very, very strong Heritage Christian offense a chance to go the other way, and we know what Raven Colvin can do.
Yeah, if you play away from Raven, they have other weapons to hurt you. So, you might play away from her, but then you got to worry about the Phillips girl and the Meeks and the Snyder girl and the Meenan girl and the Myers girl and it just keeps going and going and going. There's only one underclassman on this team. Everybody else is seniors. That's incredible for the run that Heritage made last year to win the state 2A championship. and now ranked number 1 in 2A again, 16-0. What a great and the closest they've come to get beat was Mount Vernon on game number 2, where it went 3-2. Heritage Christian coming back from a 16-9 deficit to win that thing. So pretty incredible.
Let's take a look at the most recent outings for both of these teams. For Heritage Christian, they last played Thursday night. It was here on Indiana SRN. And in that particular matchup, they defeated Decatur Central in that matchup, and they won that matchup in 3 games by scores of 25-9, 25-9, and 25-14. Raven Colvin had 12 kills, Elizabeth Phillips 10, and Amaya Lowry 10 for the Eagles, all 3 of them in double digits in kills. And for Bishop Chatard, most recent match on Tuesday night, defeated Indianapolis-Scecina Memorial 3-0, 25-21, 25-21, and 25-16. Sarah Kelly led the way in that one with 12 kills. She had a hitting percentage of .265, also had 16 digs. Abby Murray had 9 kills for the Trojans in that one with a .389 hitting percentage, also had 4 blocks. And the Barrow player, Melanie Jansen, had 21 digs in that win, so she was outstanding defensively. Prior meetings with between these two teams, last season, Heritage Christian won 3-1. That was on September 26, 25-20, 17-25, 20-25, and 14-25 was the in the last game. Heritage Christian won that one 25-14 in the fourth. Chatard, Keith, has lost 2 straight matches to Heritage Christian after they won the previous 14. So things have kind of switched around here in this rivalry.
You go back to the Chatard-Scecina game on Tuesday night. With that win, Chatard jumped from their seeding from number 5 to number 3, and Scecina dropped from number 3 to drop to number 4. So that was a big win for Chatard, and that could be the rallying work tonight.
And we'll step away here for a short timeout. We'll be back with the start of the match right after this. You're watching Heritage Christian Volleyball on Heritage TV, powered by Indiana SRN.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
Never miss a big game by downloading the IHSAA TV app for free on any device. For your iPhone or Apple TV, check the App Store. On your Android or Android TV device, load up the Google Play Store. Have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick? We have the app for you. Check us out on Facebook Live, Twitter, or YouTube Live by searching for IHSAA TV. Or as always, click to IHSAATV.org for quick and easy access to your favorite IHSAA live and archived events.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Along with Keith Myers, I'm Eric Eaton, and we're back for our coverage of Heritage Christian Volleyball tonight as the 2A number 1 Heritage Christian Eagles at 16-0, 2-0 in the conference take on the Bishop Chatard Trojans, 11-9, 1-2 in the Circle City Conference. Let's take a quick look at the lineups for Heritage Christian, coached by Kyla Thomas. The starters tonight are going to be Kinsey Myers, number 4, Lily Snyder, number 8. These are the projected starters. Number 9, Abby Menon. Number 10, Paige Hickey. Number 11, Raven Colvin. And number 12, Elizabeth Phillips. And for head coach Heather Lyon and the Bishop Chatard Trojans, their projected starters tonight: number 5, Sarah Kelly, a junior; number 7, Samantha Ball, a junior; number 10, Sivy Kramer, a junior; number 14, Abby Murray, a senior; and number 21, Keefe, a senior; and number 22, Lunsford, a freshman. And for Heritage Christian, by the way, Myers is a senior, Snyder is a senior, Menon a senior, Hickey a senior, Colvin a senior, and Phillips a senior. So they're projected to start all 6 seniors, 6 of the 10 seniors.
You would think they would be seniors, right?
Yep.
And then Gracie Ledbetter will be their libero. She's number 6. You see her wearing the white jersey tonight. That is the libero jersey. And so that should be very interesting to see what's going on. And in the blue jersey, number 19 for Heritage Christian, for Chatard. I do not have a 19 on my right.
Actually, I think it's 18, Keith, Melanie Jansen.
Okay, thank you.
And it looks like
my eyes aren't as good as yours.
So being the visiting team, Heritage Christian will get the serve first, be serving from the right to left, right side of your screen. They are in black, libero in white. As Keith said, Ledbetter puts it in play. And the Trojans on a quick overpass. And here's a quick kill by Raven Colvin, and Heritage jumps out to a 1-0 lead.
You know, that's exactly what they're going to do. That's their bread and butter. They're going to continue to hit that one. And then when that stops, then you got other people to deal with, Eric. So this is a very good Heritage game. Very interesting to see what Chatard's going to do. Ledbetter the serve again. Here's a bump set. There's a roll shot block, ball in the net on that attack there by Kramer. Finally sent back over by Bishop Chatard, but long and out of bounds. That's a hitting error, and it's 2-0 Eagles to start set 1. If you missed a JV game, it got over with in 22 minutes today. Heritage Christian loses 2-0. Here's the set. Here's a middle attack. Blocked, and the ball blocked again on Colvin there. Coming back on the left side, there's an attack and a kill there by Kinsey Myers on a big swing. It's 3-0 Heritage. And if you saw that time, what Chatard did is they made the wall, did a nice job of blocking, but they forgot about Myers on the other side, and she went backdoor on it. Ledbetter continuing to serve. Libero for Heritage. Keefe setting for Chatard. Here's a block by Colvin, and Chatard still on the attack. There's a roll shot sent over by Ball. Here's Colvin on the right side, puts that ball straight down. No answer for that. 4-0 Eagles. You look at the size of Heritage Christian, 6 foot, 5'9", 5'10", 5'11". I mean, it's pretty big. Shortest guy on the floor tonight, Paige Hickey at 5'2". She's wearing number 10 tonight. Line drive serve this time. Here's Keith with the set. And this ball blocked again by Colvin as they block Ball on the front row. That's Colvin on that block. She's got 2 kills and a block early in this match. It's 5-0 Heritage. I kind of like what Heritage Chatard did that time. It just didn't work. But if that becomes successful, Heritage might be in a little run here. Keefe and setting up Kramer. Kramer gets a kill down, and that's the first kill of the match for Chatard, and they're on the board trail 5-1. And now you can relax and breathe and go, okay, here we go. We're set. Now let's play. Serving now for the Trojans, Samantha Ball. A junior. Pretty good serve. Bump set by Snyder. Back row attack by the Eagles. It's dug there by the Trojans. Here's a ball tipped over by Kelly. Now Colvin, a big swing off a beautiful set there. And that's put away easily by Colvin, 6-1 Heritage. Lily Snyder did a nice job, take a step back, Eric, and you've done a lot of volleyball with us. That you take that step back and put your whole entire body on that set. Colvin had a running start. It's going to be tough to beat. And Snyder now will serve for the Eagles. Keefe setting tight to the net. Here's a free ball that's going to be set into the net. So that's an error on Chatard. And quickly out to a 7-1 lead are the Eagles of Heritage Christian. Snyder, pretty good serve. Bump set here. Here's a shot into the net and an attack error by Kelly of the Trojans of Chatard, 8-1. And she was facing that big wall over there on that side and hit it into the net. 8-1. We'll step away for a short timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Your home and office make up a big part of your world. Sometimes trying to manage it all on your own can make you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, you need a strong back or two to come to your rescue and haul your stress away. You need the College Hunks. Whether it's time to clear some space for new memories, to reinvent the room around you, or to simply pack up and move into a fresh new beginning, you can count on the Hunks to bear your burden so you don't have to. Let us move you today.
Never miss a game. Check out our Indiana SRN YouTube page. Hit that red button, subscribe. You'll never miss a game. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
And Heritage on the attack here. It's dug by the Trojans. On the attack over there from the far side, Kelly, she was blocked. Trojans still on the attack. Here's another block and another point for Heritage Christian. And right now, Raven Colvin is dominating for Heritage Christian. We knew she was going to be strong, but she's been exceptionally strong to start this one, 9-1 Heritage.
The other thing I noticed is Heritage Christian is forcing them to bring the ball up from 30 feet. At 30 feet, that's so hard to do consistently.
Line drive serve.
Oh, nice set.
Sets it tight to the net and could not get a clean set on it, so another error there by Chatard. It's 10-1 Heritage.
Right idea by Keefe, though. That ball was there. She's trying to reset the middle of the floor where it was empty of Heritage Christian. That would have been a great point if they successfully just mishit the ball.
Lily Snyder, the setter for the Eagles, puts it in play. Ball tipped and then sent over by the libero player. We've got a stoppage of play here.
In the net.
And that'll be another point for Heritage. Setter in the net there for Chatard. Here's a bump set. It looks like DeCastro now setting for the Trojans as we get a ball hit out of bounds by, or the ball blocked out of bounds by Heritage Christian. It's 11-2. Chatard with the serve, and they trail early in this opening set. Murray serving. Snyder with the set, and there's a nice swing and an attack, and it's going to be down for a kill there by Heritage Christian.
I love the pancake by DeCaster, though. Did a nice job of keeping that ball alive. You got to be wide awake when you hear that. You got to pop that. You got to go after the ball.
There's the serve. DeCastro now setting. Here's a roll shot cross court by Kramer, dug by Heritage. And there's an attack by Phillips. And a roll shot coming the other way from Kelly. To Colvin, a tip by Colvin, and a tip kill for Raven Colvin as Heritage extends its lead now 13-2.
And Eric, you know, the last 4 or 5 times it was bang, 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 bang. This time was just a little tip tag, and, you know, now you're in the lead 13-2.
Kendall Hickey on the serve for Heritage. DeCastro again setting, and there's a shot there by Kramer. And that ball is going to be hit out of bounds on the air by Kramer. 14-2 Heritage in this opening set. Hickey continuing to serve. DeCastro. They're going to Kelly on the far side, and Kelly will get a kill. There's a little problem on the attempt to dig there by Heritage Christian. It ends up out of bounds, and Chatard has its third point. They trail by 11.
Lack of communication there where that ball was going to go.
Sivy Kramer now the server for the Chatard Trojans. Good serve. Here's Snyder. And there's a big-time put-away on a kill by Amaya Lowry. My goodness, what a shot that was. 15-3 Heritage.
Yeah, so now you all of a sudden in the mix, you had Colvin and Lowry and Myers already early. We haven't seen of Meenan yet, but she will be their third hitter.
That ball clipped the net on the Colvin serve. The ball goes out of bounds on the overpass by Chatard. So Heritage will take its 16th point, lead 16-3. Colvin, the senior for Heritage Christian, committed to Purdue University.
The Purdue University.
And she's going to get a service ace right there, 17-3 Heritage.
You know, you look at Heritage, and they've been off since last Thursday, so they had a week off to really chomp on this game, to realize how important it was. Got the seating on Sunday where the city draw is going to be. We'll post that to you here in just a couple minutes.
DeCastro with the set. Here's an attack hit long out of bounds by Lunsford of Chatard, a hitting error. 18-3 Heritage as Heritage is rolling in this opening set. We play to 25, must win by 2.
And we played best of 5.
Colvin serving really well, putting a lot of pressure on this Trojan defense. They'll send a free ball back over to Heritage. Snyder, here's a big attack by Phillips. The ball tipped over, but just tipped out of bounds by Sarah Kelly of the Trojans. The right idea, but needed to go the other angle with it. It's 19-3 Heritage.
Yeah, but I like what Jansen did. Melody Jansen did a nice job of taking her body, make that a good hit. Did a nice job, just couldn't be successful.
We'll be back after a short timeout.
Hey, it's Keith Myers from Indiana Sports Radio Network. Well, thank you that you're watching the game tonight on Indiana SRN. If you would like to know more information about Indiana SRN, send me an email, coach@indianasrn.org. As vice president of this company, we hope that you sit back and enjoy the game. It's Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Bishop Chatard getting a point as we come back to you on a block at the net. They trail 19-4. They have the serve with Sarah Kelly here. Snyder, and that ball was overset, or perhaps Menon might have mistimed her jump. I'm not sure. Either one happened. One of the two happened there, and Chatard has its 5th point, trails 19-5.
Now what you're doing here, if you're Chatard, you're just chopping point after point after point. You're right into this thing.
Kelly serves again. Snyder, and this time Menon was ready for that set and puts it away. They weren't going to commit that to have that miscommunication problem 2 times in a row. 20-5 Heritage.
Do you see the different rotation of the ball, though? Instead of going frontward to forward, it went back. It rotated differently, so her nice little set.
Paige Hickey, the server now for Heritage. Here's an attack on the left side by Ball. It's Doug. Tipped over there by
Menon.
That was Menon on that tip over.
2 in a row.
21-5.
And you notice Coven is not on the floor. She's wearing number 11. She's all the way back in the back. Feet up, drinking a little bit of water, and watching her teammates play.
Paige Hickey. And we've talked about Heritage being extremely deep. DeCastro. Blocked over there was Ball, but it did make its way over. Here's a shot, and I think it was Phillips on that attack there. It goes out of bounds. They're going to call a touch. They're going to call the up official's going to call a touch there, and that'll be a Heritage kill. 22-5 Eagles. Jump serve again there. DeCastro, a back set. There's a nice play to Lunsford. Beautiful back set there by DeCastro, and Lunsford put it away easily for the Chatard kill.
Paige Hickey was just a tad late to get over there. But nice job as at 22-6, game number 1.
Melanie Jansen, libero player for Chatard, serves. Snyder, and this ball tipped over by Phillips, and that'll be a kill. Kind of a dink shot that was. 23-6 Heritage.
I kind of like Heather Lyons Ball Club, though. They're not giving up here, trying their best to get the momentum here. Game number 1 may be gone, but I think they're going to have something for Heritage.
Maggie Ledbetter comes on to serve a deep serve. That may have painted the inside, just inside the line for an ace. It does, and that brings Heritage to set point now at 24-6.
That's 29 feet 4 inches right there. I mean, that was right there.
It was a beautiful serve there by Maggie Ledbetter. She does it again. Heritage will win this opening set 25-6. A little shorter this time, but a bad pass. It goes out of bounds, and the Heritage Christian Eagles will take the first set here tonight in the matchup with Bishop Chatard, 25-6. We'll take a short timeout, and we'll come back with the second set right after this as you're watching Heritage Christian Volleyball on Heritage TV, powered by Indiana SRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Our family has been very happy working with Wallflower Pictures,
because they make sure that I get the acting skills that I need in this industry and the education that I need.
Wallflower Pictures supports UV's journey in the industry. They're very passionate about his growth, and they're very professional and attentive to our needs.
And I truly believe in the projects I've worked on, like For the Boys and The Walk.
We love working with Wallflower Pictures.
Hey, Eric, have you subscribed to YouTube yet?
I have.
Good. Hit the button, and you too can never miss the game and the upcoming game. Grandma would want you to tune in. So check it out. YouTube on IndianaSRN.org. The city seedings came out on Sunday. Heritage Christian #1, Cathedral 2, Bishop Chatard 3, Cecina 4, Ritter 5, Covenant Christian is 6. 7, 8, 9 is Heron, Tinley, Shortridge. Shortridge playing very, very well at late. Christmas Addicts is 10. The new kids on the block, Purdue Poly, will be playing in their first City Alliance City Tournament, is 11. Tech is 12. Manual 13, and Washington 14. October 5th is Chatard's first game against Indianapolis, Washington, as 3 takes on 14. Heritage Christian gets to wait till Tuesday. They will either play number 8 seed Tinley or number 9 team Shortridge. Heritage Christian will never have to leave their home court to play in the city championship game. We will have the semifinals and the finals for you on Indiana SRN on Wednesday and Thursday, the week of October 5th through the 8th. Hope that you join us. Kurt Darling will be with me on the semifinals as Jimmy Cook is on a honeymoon, and you're an assignment, and then the 9th, the championship game with on that Thursday. Ben, are you producing those? Ben is shaking his head. Yes, I will probably be there.
Yeah, Ben's our producer tonight.
Ben Wood and Tellion Johnson. TJ is how I call him. He's probably had 4 or 5 hot dogs by now, you know.
Well, Keith, you talk about Heritage Christian, of course, the city tournament upcoming for them. We're getting down to the big part of the season for Heritage Christian. They are the defending 2A state champions, and of course they have their eye on a Circle City Conference championship if they can win tonight, and then Roncalli on Monday night, that city tournament you talked about, and then we're just a couple weeks away where they'll start defensive their sectional title to begin with, and then on down the line.
Yeah, can you believe the drawing show is 1 week from tomorrow, Sunday. 1 week from Sunday. Incredible. In fact, girls sectional golf is done. They're in regionals this weekend. Crazy.
Ellen Keefe starts the second game with a short serve for Chatard. Here's a back set to Colvin, and that ball dug back over the net. Snyder, a bump set going to the cross court on that bump set, and hitting into the net was Kinsey Myers for the Eagles. It's 1-0 Chatard to start set 2.
Interesting how Snyder that time went across the court to set when Colvin was right next to her.
Ellen Keefe serves deeper this time. Snyder tips it over the net on second contact. Libero with a bump there. Sent back over the net, up the line on a kill by Samantha Ball. Good placement on that for Chatard.
Much better start for Chatard. Wonder what Coach Lyons said to them, because they are playing with a little bit more confident in game number 2 than they did in game number 1.
They're off to a 2-0 lead. Ellen Keefe serves again. Deep serve. Snyder sets it in the back row to Phillips, and Phillips hits that out of bounds. So we're seeing Snyder mix things up a little. We just mentioned the cross-court bump set that time. She set it in the back row, and the Eagles commit a hitting error. Very short serve. Here's an overpass. That's going to be put down easily
How
for a
about
kill
this?
by Ball. And Chatard, the Trojans, off to a hot start here in set 2, lead 4-0.
4-0. Way to go. Trojans.
Ellen Keefe. Clipped the net. Ball sent up on a beautiful up there by the libero player there, and then a back row attack. Here's an attack, and it's blocked there by number 4, Kinsey Myers of Heritage for a point, and the Eagles are on the board here in the second set, trail 4-1.
And Myers is the first time getting in a rotation tonight. So, you know, Coach K putting a few wrinkles in the second game.
Here's Lily Snyder serving for the Eagles. Keefe a bump set. And there's an attack by the Trojans coming the other way. Myers, big up by the Trojans. Ball into the net, and it just doesn't quite make it over the net. Trojans can't save it out of the net, and Heritage Christian trails now 4-2.
Actually, they gave that point to Heritage. They called a net violation on Snyder.
Net violation on Heritage Christian. Trojans lead 5-1. Here's Samantha Ball serving for Chatard. Snyder setting up in the middle there for a big kill of Maya Lowry. And I believe that's her second kill of this contest. 5-2 Chatard here in the second set.
Kendall Hickey coming into the ball game. How about this? Sophomore, 5'1". Her sister, senior, 5'2". Shortest guys on the floor.
She serves. Here's an attack that's going to go out of bounds.
And that time maybe a little softer serve or maybe hit going to the campfire, as Anthony Gawley would tell you.
Kendall Hickey serving deep here. Bump set there. And a roll shot sent over by Meek, who's in the contest. Here's an attack by Phillips and a kill for Elizabeth Phillips. 5-4. Eagles climbing back in the second set. Trailing by just 1 point. They won the opening set 25-6. Kendall Hickey continuing to serve. Another bump set. And the ball hit into the net there by Kelly. She knew the big ball was coming for Heritage and could not make it over the net. And the Heritage Christian has tied the second game up now at 5 apiece.
You know, Heritage Christian never panicked at 4-1.
Hickey serves really short here. Ball dumped over the net by the setter on a very smart play, Ellen Keefe. And the Trojans get that point, and they lead 6-5.
There's your campfire right there, 10-foot line. Used to be my favorite coaching move ever.
Abby Murray, the server for Chatard. Colvin, a big-time swing on a cross-court angle that gets a kill. And should tie things up at 6.
You know, when your eyes got real big there, Eric, and people see the camera, I would not want to be in front of that ball. I'm telling you, I don't like dodgeball. That would be dodgeball for me.
Yeah, that one would have hurt if it would have hit you. Colvin, deep serve. Bump set from Keefe. Here's a ball sent back over by Heritage Christian, tipped over by Chatard, and I think we're going to get 2 hits called on Chatard, and Heritage is on top now here in the second set, 7-6. Colvin, set by Keefe, a bump set. And this is going to be a kill for Chatard. They got the right placement down on the back right corner on that one. And to tie the set up at 7.
We want to say hello to Anthony Gawley, who's watching the game tonight on his big screen TV. Said you're sounding wonderful, Eric.
And well, yes, indeed, hello, Anthony, as Meek would put that in play. Tipped over there by Heritage. And sent back over by the Trojans, but we have a violation called here on Heritage. 8-7 Chatard on top. Hillary Meek is the server. Snyder a bump set. Phillips. And dug by the Trojans. Roll shot from Kelly. Snyder. Punched over by Lowry. And we've got DeCastro back in there off the bump set up the line, and hitting it out of bounds is Kelly for Chatard. And that'll allow Heritage to draw even now here in this second set at 8 apiece. As coming in to serve now is number 10, Paige Hickey for Heritage Christian. Overpass, and the Eagles will put that away on the front row. They're tipping it down for the kill was Elizabeth Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips was right there in the air. The front row attacker just could not get underneath that ball.
9-8 Eagles. Paige Hickey again on the serve. DeCastro back set. And Heritage is there for it. Nice spike by Menon, but a free ball sent back over by the Trojans. Snyder to Phillips. Big swing from her. She's got a couple kills in a row now for Heritage as they build a 2-point lead, 10-8 second set.
Tell you, when they go to weak side, that means on this side of the net, it's incredible how hard their hitters are. And Snyder is just a great setter, getting that nice little soft touch.
Paige Hickey, a service error here. Rare error in this match by Heritage. Chatard trails now 10-9. They did lead 5-0 to start the second set.
Playing a little bit more with more confidence this game, though, Eric, don't you think?
Oh yeah, they look a lot more. It's a lot more cleaner set than it was in the first for them. Sarah Kelly put it in play. Ball blocked, but it's going to end up going out of bounds. Abby Menon will end up getting the kill off the touch. 11-9 Heritage. Maggie Ledbetter checks in to serve for Heritage. And that's a good serve, not a particularly good pass by the Trojans. They'll get a free ball back over to Heritage Christian. Snyder. And up the line is Kinsey Myers with a kill. 12-9. And there's a situation, Keith, the Trojans have got to get those good passes to their setters, but free balls are not going to do you any good in this match.
And with Meyer, that's her third hit, her third kill of this match.
DeCastro the set. There's a big swing by Kelly, an overpass by Heritage. A chance here for the Trojans. Kelly again. Actually, it was Ball on that attack. Tipped over by Menon, and the Trojans are ready for it. Kelly on the attack there. Coming the other way is Myers, and that'll be a kill for Myers. So she's starting to get involved into the action now here in this second game, and Heritage builds a 4-point lead, 13-9.
Heritage looked a little bit out of sort and then regrouped and scores 13-9.
Maggie Ledbetter continues to serve. DeCastro setting for the Trojans, a back set. Dug by the Eagles, but a free ball is going to go into the net. An error there. And the Trojans get a point, trail 13-10.
Well, I tell you what, two hit is a most inconsistent call, but that time was very obvious that ball took a different approach on the spin. You could tell by the ball how that ball acted, that it was hit twice.
Melanie Jansen puts it in play for Chatard. Snyder.
Myers.
On the outside to Myers. Myers was blocked, but it went out of bounds, so that'll be a kill for Myers.
And if you notice that time, folks, if you're at home, that ball was getting blocked. Meyer took a step away from the ball, so there's no touch.
14-10. Libero Grace Ledbetter the serve. Overpass here. There's going to be an easy put away for Colvin on the one-timer off the overpass from Chatard. It's 15-10 Heritage. Ledbetter, deep serve. DeCastro back setting. Attack by Murray. Tipped over by Colvin. And that ball on the tip, Keith, I think that was going out of bounds on the Colvin tip. And the Chatard player dove for it and got a piece of it, and they couldn't get it back over the net, so it's a point for Heritage.
That's a tough break. Now it's 16-10. Points are very important for Chatard.
Gracie Ledbetter, deep serve. DeCastro has the bump set. Ball, big swing by Ball. Nice up by Ledbetter. Here's Colvin with a big swing.
Good
Chatard
shot.
is there. And then the roll shot, dug in the back row there by Heritage. Myers a swing off the block and dug by the Trojans. Overpass. And again, there's Colvin putting away her second overpass of this set. And Not much you can do about that. When she gets an overpass, she's going to put it away easily. 17-10. There's an ace.
Oh, my.
As the Trojan player stepped out of the way, perhaps thought that was going to be out of bounds. It wasn't. 18-10 Heritage.
That should be your front row hitter saying it's in, it's in, it's in. She took a step back. She thought it was going to get out, but it clearly plenty of room.
Gracie Ledbetter's doing a really good job serving. This may be another. Whoa, just missed on that one. That was really close. I wasn't sure whether it might have touched the Chatard player. It didn't. And that's an error out of bounds. 18-11. Chatard gets the serve. Ellen Keefe back in to serve for the Chatard Trojans. Serves up the line. Snyder sets it in the back row, and that'll be a back row kill for the Eagles.
If you notice, Paige Hickey that time on the receiving end set her feet, but was the side of the net, and that ball was a great placement for the hit.
Elizabeth Phillips, I believe, on that kill in the back row. There's the serve. Keefe now setting a back set. Block there was ball, and that'll be another point off the block by Heritage Christian. They extend to a 19-11 lead. A 20-11 lead here in the second set.
I give that block to Myers.
Lily Snyder's your server. Out on the outside, Meek the attack. There's a shot by Lowry and a kill. 21-11 as the Eagles now rolling here in this second set. And we get a timeout called by Chatard. We'll take one as well. We'll be back after this.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Life comes at you fast, so it's important to have some help along the way.
My favorite patient. My favorite patient.
When the dust settles, it doesn't always end as anticipated. Embrace the journey and care for the ones around you.
My favorite patient.
For everything else and every stage in between,
my favorite patient.
Methodist Sports Medicine is here for you.
We're back. It's 21-11 here. It's actually 22-11. Heritage getting the point as we come out of timeout. Keefe setting. Ball tipped over there by the Trojans, and they get a kill. Abby Murray with that kill for Chatard as they trail by 10.
You know, you call a timeout, you get a minute, 15 seconds during a timeout. If you're ready to go, they're going to put the ball in play. And you know, Chatard, all she had to say was, you got to play better and get the job done.
Samantha ball serves short. Snyder tips it over.
Wow, that was a joust.
Chatard is there. There's a big block. Nice up by Chatard. And they poke it back over. And it's going to go out of bounds.
I tell you what, Heritage Christian almost celebrated too soon because they were both, everybody was raising their hand and realized that she put that ball in play. That's a great play. Keep that ball alive.
23-12. Heritage is 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead in this match. As Kendall Hickey will serve for the Eagles. Good serve. There's a roll shot by Kelly and Doug. Snyder. Lowry hits into the net. That'll be a hitting error there on the Eagles. Trojans get the point, trail by 10.
Need a big rally here.
Murray with the serve. There's Lowry, a deep shot there on basically a tip. Going the other way are the Trojans, and they'll get a kill with Hillary Meek.
Forgot to shut the back door. That's Ned Gracie. Gracie needs to read that a little bit better. Ledbetter, number 6 to libero.
Abby Murray the serve for Chatard. Snyder to Colvin, punches that over, and there's going to be a ball handling error called on the Trojans. A kill there for Colvin. 24-14 as we've got set point for Heritage Christian. And Raven Colvin will serve it. Keith the set. Free ball to Heritage Christian. Colvin takes a set on first contact and set it actually to the setter, and it was punched over by Heritage. A roll shot off the block and a kill for Chatard. They stay alive. Hillary Meek on that kill.
Saw that no one played up. Get right at that 10-foot line. I'll steal it from again. Anthony Gawley calls that the campfire.
And we've still got set point Heritage Christian. Meek on the jump serve. Snyder. There's an attack that it's just going to go out of bounds. Abby Menon on that attack. Tried to end it in the corner. Could not do so. 24-16 Heritage.
Long way to go, but I think they could, you got to go at 1 point at a time here.
Meek serves again. Snyder. Back set to Lowry. Sent back over. Snyder a bump set. Phillips returns with a free ball. That free ball goes out of bounds, so Heritage starting committing a few errors here.
Unwiving here.
On set point. They're committing some errors. They still have the set point, but it's a 7-point deficit now for Chatard, 24-17.
This was at one time 11, folks.
Meek serving hard right now. Snyder to Phillips. Phillips, a big up by the libero for Chatard. Coming the other way on attack, Kelly, Doug. Phillips again, dinks it this time. Chatard, can they send the free ball back over? They do. We've got a violation, a double hit apparently called on Chatard, and that'll end the second game with Heritage Christian winning 25-17 after they took the opener 25-6. We'll take a short timeout, and we'll be back with more Heritage Christian volleyball right after this on Heritage TV, powered by Indiana SRN.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Life Centers offers love and compassion to all women and men who come through our 8 centers. The goal of this love and compassion is that we would not only save babies from abortion, but also transform lives and create families. The forms of this love and compassion are our services. All of our services are offered free of charge to our clients. To learn more about Life Centers, contact us at lifecenters.com or call us at 317-280-2635. Life Centers. We choose compassion.
Take a look at our YouTube page if you want to subscribe. There's over 700 games listed on our YouTube page and many more. This game will be on the YouTube, so if you see this game live and then want to go back and watch it again, you're more than welcome to do that. The girls tend to do that a lot. As you look at game number 2 was won by Heritage Christian 25-17. Game 1 also 25-6. That's 2-0. Tomorrow night, we have a slew of football games for you, and the big one is number 3 Covenant Christian in 1A taking on number 2 Heritage Christian in 2A. Tomorrow night, 6:45 is our pregame. Oldenburg Academy travels to Park Tudor at 6:45. Bloomington South and Southport, that is Southport's homecoming, and that game is at 7:15. Then we have 3 radio broadcasts for you. Frontier at North Newton, right on the Illinois line. Mount Vernon takes on a very good Pendleton Heights team, and Traders Point is at LaPel. Saturday, we have volleyball for you. I get Eric up early. Eric's got to get up he has to go to work till 4 a.m. Then he gets to take a nap until about 10.
Yeah.
He's got to be back here at the studio because we have a 12:15 start for volleyball in the ICST. Traders Point taking on Horizon on Saturday afternoon or early afternoon at 12:15 start. The PSATs are being done at Traders Point, so their seniors have to take their test. Then they have to get on the bus and head to Horizon. They have moved it from a 12 to 12:15. We'll go 12:30 start. We'll go on the air around 12:15 on Saturday.
So that's our upcoming schedule here on the Indiana SRN networks. As Heritage Christian in command right now here in this volleyball match tonight against Bishop Chatard. It's a big Circle City Conference matchup, and they lead at 25-6, 25-17. And Keith, right now, Heritage Christian, I guess we can maybe start to talk about a little bit. They're 16-0. They were 30-4 last year. Can they go undefeated in the regular season this year?
You know, I've coached this game before, as you well know. You broadcast some of our games that I coach, and it is so tough to repeat back-to-back, and it's so tough to be undefeated. The momentum is good, but what's killing you is when you get to that sectional play, you miss one game, you're done. So, yes, I think it can be done. It's a tough task.
Well, that's what they're trying to do right now. Gracie Ledbetter serving for Heritage Christian. They won the opening point 1-0. Nice up here by Chatard. Ball tipped over there by, I believe that was Murray. Here's a big time swing. I think that was Myers on that swing, and it's 2-0 Heritage. What a swing that was. She's got a big smile on her face after that one.
You know, so you served the first game. You ran off eight or 9 points. You fell behind game number 2. You win that game. Now all of a sudden you get 2 right in a row. This is a sign of a really good ball club as they lead now 3-0.
Yeah, hitting air by Chatard, and that's what the broadcasts I've done so far for Heritage this year, Keith, is they've had these big leads 2-0. They just don't let down in the third game.
You know, I used to tell our girls when you're up 2-0, the bus is warming up. Don't disappoint the bus driver.
There's a roll shot up the line that'll go out of bounds. On that attack was Meek. It's 4-0 Heritage Christian.
In fact, a couple of my players now are coaching in the junior high and high school level, and they called me and said, I don't understand the patience you had with us because I'm losing control of my kids. I said, they'll grow up.
Here's a block. Chatard still on the attack. Staying with it was Ball. Here's a tip by Colvin. Chatard there. And there in the cross court on the angle was Ball. And then the Heritage Christian ends up with a point. And, boy, Chatard with great defense there, Keith, but Heritage Christian ends up with a point.
Ledbetter was all the way in the corner and came up in the front row to save that. Way to shut that back door. Nice job, Gracie.
And she serves 5-0. Here's a overpass. Myers will end up, we get over the net there, violation on Chatard. 6-0 Heritage.
What that rule is, folks, is your hand is across the net while they're throwing the ball, serving the ball over the net. That's illegal. We'll take a time. We'll keep it right here on Indiana SRN as we want to invite you to watch the city tournament with us as the city tournament starts October 5th. Bishop Chatard, this team here, takes on Washington High School on Monday. Heritage Christian has a bye because they're the number 1 team. They will either play number 8 Tinley or number 9 Shortridge. We will have the semifinals and finals for you on Wednesday, Thursday of October 5th through the 8th. So join us. If you want more information about tickets, you can contact Heritage Christian's athletic department, or you can watch it right here on Indiana SRN, and we'll have the semifinals on Wednesday and the championship game on Thursday night. The number 2 seed, Indianapolis Cathedral, should be a great tournament.
Gracie Ledbetter out of the timeout, puts it in play for Heritage Christian. Keefe setting. Ball tipped over there by Murray. It's a deep tip. Here's Myers, and that's going to be a kill for Myers. 7-0 Heritage Christian here in the third set.
And I'll finish this thought. The sleeper in this thing is really the number 9 team, Shortridge. They are playing very, very well. They have a tough task, but if they get a break or two, they could make some noise.
Murray was blocked, and the ball ends up going out of bounds. As Brebeuf, or I should say, Chatard couldn't save it. It's 8-0 Heritage.
The next thing now is when you call that second timeout. How far do you let it go before you get them maybe regrouped here?
Well, right now there's not getting a lot of big swings against Heritage. There's a big swing by Colvin. They did get an up, but it went out of bounds at Chatard. So the kill for Colvin, 9-0 Heritage. Chatard has got to get the ball to the setter off of serve receive right here. And they're not going to be able to do it this time. And a back row attack by the Trojans. It's dug by Heritage. Myers the attack, and it's blocked. What a block by Chatard, and they get a point.
Nice job by Thacker. Did a nice job of hitting the ball over. Check that. I'm sorry. That was Meek on the nice hit. Nice job, Hillary.
First point of the set for Chatard. Down by 8, 9-1 as Samantha Ball serves. Snyder outside Myers. Myers going to hit into the net. Hitting error there. Chatard wins a couple points in a row, down 9-2.
Of the 16 players that is on this team for Chatard, 4 of them are seniors. That means they have 12, 11th, and 10th and 9th graders. That is a rebuilding year. That's very dangerous for next year for this Trojan team. They're going to be very, very good next year as they'll finish out. And the tough thing is they're playing in 3A. They have a shot to really win their sectional as Buff is in that sectional. Garen Catholic's in that sectional. What a tough sectional. A couple years ago, they were in the state championship game. So all things are possible.
Lost to Buff last year in the sectional, did Chatard. Here's Myers. Myers is blocked. Heritage still on the attack. Myers again. And this time, great up by the libero Jansen. Heritage on the attack. Myers, they keep coming to her. She's blocked again there. Murray's doing a pretty good job on the front row on the block right now for Chatard. Here's Keefe setting up Murray and will set that over Murray's head and could not get a touch on that, and that's an error. It's 10-3 Heritage.
Like the fight of Chatard Trojans.
Lily Snyder will serve for Heritage Christian, up 2-0. Line drive. Dumped over by Keefe. Libero is there. Ledbetter sends it back over to the Trojans. There's a shot off the block and a kill by Sarah Kelly of the Trojans as they get their 4th point of the set.
Overpass by COVID.
Abby Murray serves into the net for a service error.
You fight all that time and then you get the service error. 11-4. Sounds like we have a pretty good crowd on hand tonight.
Yeah, I think they're seated on the near side. They're kind of just outside the picture, most of them. Keefe. Ball punched over by Kelly and dug by Heritage. That's Lowry on the attack, and that's down for a kill.
You know, both of these institutions, their fan base has been terrific. Chatard always has a great fan base. Heritage always has a great fan base. Great support from the families, and we want to thank both athletic directors, Mike Horseman and Michael Ford, to allow us to do what we're doing tonight. Thank you, guys. We really appreciate it.
Here's a tip by Lunsford. Heritage on the attack. Phillips. Nice dig there. Bump set. And basically a free ball sent over here to Heritage. Phillips again on the attack, off the block, and going to get a kill. Elizabeth Phillips with that kill off the block.
But you notice that time, Eric, 3 Chatard players getting ready to attack the ball, where earlier in the game you only saw 1. They're diving for every loose ball.
Kendall Hickey the serve. Keefe a back set. And that ball hit out of bounds by Chatard, a hitting error. Hickey again serves short this time. Chatard's there. And that's going to be a kill for the Chatard Trojans. I think it was Kelly on the kill, Sarah Kelly. 14-5.
Dee Castro came into the game to check in. She will be in the front row.
And will likely set now. Hillary Meek, the server for the Trojans. Snyder sets tight to the net. Punched over there. We get a joust. Colvin will win that joust at the net for Heritage Christian. Well, let's see, or did they call it violation? Looks like they called a violation. Perhaps Colvin was over the net there and reached over too far. 14-6 Heritage. Meek the server. Snyder to Colvin and takes out perhaps a little frustration after not winning that joust prior. 15-6 Heritage.
Yeah, it's a little bit of frustration because she thought she had a good hit. That time she definitely got a good hit.
And Raven goes back to serve with Heritage up by 9 here in the third set. Serves up the line but out of bounds. Service error. And we'll see if Chatard can start a rally here. They're down by 8, 15-7.
They did this once before, Eric, so let's see if they can stick with it.
Sarah Kelly is the server. tipped by Lowry on a roll shot. Roll shot coming the other way by Ball. And here's Phillips off the block. Chatard scrambles. They've got to get it back over the net. They do not.
I tell you what, Heather Lyon has to be happy with that aggressive play. And if you notice, the first time she sat down tonight, she popped right back up. She's not giving up. Their girls aren't giving up. That's a nice play by the libero. Just didn't get over the net.
On to serve here is Maggie Ledbetter for Heritage Christian. DeCastro setting. And we had Ball blocked. Ball does end up tipped back over by Chatard rather. It goes out of bounds. Let's see who ends up winning the point. They're going to give it to Heritage, saying that was out of bounds on it.
It was a touch, but it went out of bounds.
So 17-7.
Now, if we can get a shot of the official, she is talking to the captains, and this is by protocol. The captain has a right to ask her the rule and ask her what she saw. And then the other captain can really eavesdrop here, going, no, this is what you said. It's interesting. So let's see what they happen here.
Well, they originally ruled it to a point for Heritage Christian.
And now here comes the line judge. This is a tough game to officiate, folks. And now the line judge is being called back over. And now she's talking to everybody. So
well, we got both line judges and both officials involved in the conversation now.
Don't forget now, Friday night high school football for you. And they're going to replay.
Yeah, go to IndianaSRN.org. Check out all the schedule for tomorrow night. High school football.
You know, makes everybody happy. If you're going to replay it, because you're not really sure what happened, so you're going to replay it, take the points off the board. I understand that.
Yeah, if you're not sure, it's probably the best outcome that you can come up with.
The captain has a smile on her face, so she's okay.
There's a back row attack by Kelly, dug by Heritage Christian. Phillips with the swing. Nice up there by Jansen. Tipped over on a beautiful play there by the setter for Chatard, Carly DeCastro. That was well executed. 16-8. Melanie Jansen, libero for Chatard serving. Snyder. There's Phillips, I believe, in the middle. 17-8 Heritage. Phillips checks out now. Coming in to serve is Paige Hickey for the Eagles. Up 2-0 and lead by 9 here in the third set. Bump set to Castro. Off the block is Ball tipped back over on a great play by Snyder, and they get a kill. Oh, what a excellent execution that was by Snyder and awareness. Really, that was the only play, Keith.
Yep, and they generated it very, very well.
18-8 Heritage. Hickey into the middle of the floor on that serve to Castro, back setting. Here's Meek off the block. Snyder dumps it over again. So 2 consecutive kills by the setter for Heritage Christian, Lily Snyder, and the lead grows to 11, 19-8.
Paige Hickey now serving.
Not a good pass there to Castro, gets to it. Back row attack by Kelly. Joust at the net. And that joust will be won by Heritage Christian. I think that was Snyder again.
I think it was Snyder that got that joust.
Taking control of the match right now is Snyder offensively.
5'9". She can get up there now. She got some ups.
20-8. Clip the net, and let's see, Heritage gets it back over off the attack from Ball. Meek, and has good placement on that kill, does he? Meek.
Nice.
29.
Nice pancake there Pancake means, folks, that her hand was on the floor, ball popped up, and now if she lifts her hand off the floor, that's a carry. But if she keeps her hand on the floor, that ball pops up. That ball is legal to hit.
Actually, Abby Murray on that kill there for Chatard as Meek just checks in now. Keefe comes on to serve for Chatard. Tipped over by Snyder. Keefe a bump set. There's Meek off the block, and that'll be a kill for Meek. 20-10. Heritage Christian on top, third set. Ellen Keefe will put it in play for the Chatard Trojans. Deep out on the outside there to Myers, and Myers may have hit that out of bounds. Just a touch long, an error, hitting error there. So Chatard has run off a couple points, trying to reel Heritage back in this third set.
Life.
Down by 9. Keefe into the net for an error. So just as we thought they might be getting a little bit of a momentum going, service error. And Gracie Ledbetter checks in to serve for Heritage Christian. They're 4 points away from winning the match now. Keefe, back set. That ball blocked off the attack by Ball. Heritage on the attack. Myers off the block. Dug by Jansen. Here's a free ball back to Heritage. Snyder going to Myers again. Here's a dink. Covered nicely by Chatard. Back row attack, Kelly. Colvin punches it back in the corner and gets a kill down. 22-11 Heritage.
Colvin had two choices there, either really hit it really hard or just dink it right at the 10-foot mark. She chose the lather, and it did a nice job. 22-11, as Eric mentions.
Ledbetter serving again. Keefe dumps it over on second contact. Great play by Ledbetter, putting it away on the front row. On the overpass, though, is Abby Murray for Chatard.
Abby has done a nice job tonight. Couple times just really going aggressive to the play. Abby is a senior this year for this Chatard Trojan team.
And we're going to get a new substitution in here for Chatard for the first time. Number 1, Sarah Starlipper comes in for her first action to serve. Here's Colvin, and Colvin hit that into the net for a hitting error there.
Might have just took one more second before you hit that ball.
22-13
First
Heritage.
of all, I can't jump that high, so I should never say anything about that.
I can't either. Set in the back row. Myers off the block, and that'll be a kill for Heritage. It brings them within 2 points now of winning the match at 23-13. Snyder serving. I think that was Murray who sent that over. Here's Myers again. And Chatard scrambling, and it's going to be another kill for Myers. 24-13. Most of this third set, Keith, has been dominated offensively either for Myers or for Snyder for Heritage.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the aggressive play of Chatard, though, never giving up, diving on every ball. This is going to be a tough out for the city tournament, I'm telling you, folks.
Set and match point. Heritage got a chance to win it right here. They go to Colvin, not clean contact. Chatard scrambling. They get it back over on a tip. Goes back over. Murray puts it down. Goes back to Chatard's side. Coming the other way. Kelly off the block for a kill.
How about that? Did not quit.
No, they didn't. Did not quit on set and match point. Kelly ends up with a kill. 24-14. Still set and match point for Heritage Christian. And we have Abby Murray serving. Snyder to Colvin. Colvin's going to end it right there. Up the line, and that'll be a set and match winner for the Heritage Christian Eagles. Winning it by a count of 25-6, 25-17, and 25-14 in the third game. Heritage Christian is going to improve to 17-0 on the season, and Bishop Chatard will fall to 11-10 on the season. So Keith, Heritage Christian just keeps on rolling right now and sets up that big matchup on Monday here on Indiana SRN for first place in the conference against Roncalli.
Yeah, Heritage Christian now goes 3-0, in the conference. Roncalli 3-0. Babuff is 2-2. Chatard now drops to 1-3. Guerin Catholic 1-0. They have 4 conference games next week, folks. Covenant Christian is 0-4. Big game, yes, Monday. Roncalli taking on Heritage Christian. 7 p.m. start. We'll have the game, the pregame for you at 6:50 right here on Indiana SRN. And then the city tournament, as we mentioned, October 5th through the 9th. October 5th, Bishop Chatard is at home against Washington, the number 14 seed. Heritage Christian receives the bye. They will play in quarterfinals on Tuesday on the 6th. We will not have that broadcast for you. Heritage takes on either Tinley or Shortridge. I think Shortridge could be the sleeper, really do. I think they'll play very, very well. And we'll look at the city tournament in a couple weeks. And then sectional time comes.
I want to remind everybody to go to indianasrn.org to check out the Friday night football schedule tomorrow night. And we want to thank our crew here this evening making the broadcast possible. Ben Wood produced it, and we had Tellion Jackson on camera. And that's going to wrap things up tonight for our broadcast as Heritage Christian defeats Bishop Chatard in volleyball 3-0 by scores of 25-6, 25-17, and 25-14. For Keith Myers, I'm Eric Eaton saying so long, everyone, and thanks for watching Heritage Volleyball on Heritage TV, powered by Indiana SRN.